guess what? Even if you don't support a creator, we're still going to charge you. Just feels like a 1% tax on the everyday player and user of Axie. Axie Infinity announced an update earlier today where they're going to give a cut of the marketplace fee to content creators. But what they've done is they're increasing the market fee to 5.25%. And 1% of that is going to the content creator. Now, I get why they're wanting to do it that way, but that doesn't make sense. What you've then done is you're going to give everybody who has paid their dues in Axie, who are constantly purchasing Axies in the ecosystem, who are investing their money, who maybe not be big, massive content creators. I'm not one of them, right? But I still invested a lot of money into it. But now I'm going to pay a 1% surcharge. You want to put it that way. But I could understand if that 1% was going to the content creator if I was using their code. But when I'm not using their code, that 1% extra is just going to go to the community fund. Now, that's where I have an issue. In any other game that I have played, where there's a content creator code or anything like that, and while it might be built into the price of the product, I don't see as a user an increase of cost to me. The fact that they've announced that, yeah, you're going to pay for that, and guess what? Even if you don't support a creator, we're still going to charge you, just feels like a 1% tax on the everyday player and user of Axie. Now, what would have been really smart, and I think would have been really clever, instead of basically charging people a 1% tax, why not, out of the community fund, and this is important, the community fund was getting 4.25% already, right, from sales within the marketplace. So why not, out of the community fund, take 1% of that 4.25% and give it to the creator if a creator code's used? And if it's not, guess what? Everybody pays the same as what they were paying before. There's no change. But there's a benefit to using the content creator codes. You are helping the creator who's helping market your game. Think about it. You're paying a 1% tiny wee fee to people who are marketing your game for you, who are doing a load of work to bring people on board. To me, there was absolutely no reason for an increase. But let's give Jiho a chance. Let's read through his explanation. Why is it happening? What are the pros and cons? But I've kind of given you my thoughts on it, okay? He's saying, first, it's important to state that our creators are a key pillar of our community. Totally appreciate that. They create so much value by making educational and cultural content that makes the game more fun and rewarding for the entire community. 100% agree. However, creators have been driving a lot of growth, but their main way of capturing this value has been by either buying their own stake in the ecosystem or by selling out and promoting other projects. Now, they're saying the creator code offers a new path where creators can earn their keep in the ecosystem based on their measurable impact, okay? But they are only going to earn if people are actively selling Axies and use that creator code, okay? Now, this path towards sustainable for creators is focused on Axie and rolling related content without having to sell out or take sponsorships. What is the issue with that? I don't see, it's not selling out. If someone gives you a sponsorship, that's good because they obviously think you have great content, you have a great community, and they want your community to see the products that they're selling. Well, surely, as Axie Infinity, that's something you want to get behind. Find those creators, the small ones, the big ones, and get behind them and say, guys, how can we support you? I think a content creator code is the right step, but not increasing the cost. So why did we raise the market fee to pay for it? Right? This could be interesting. Okay, the money to pay for this program needs to come from somewhere, and it needs to be sustainable. It can't be paid for by a one-off subsidy. Well, hold on. Already have a sustainable source in the 4.25% marketplace fee that you have in place. And you're asking for a small proportion. Not every purchase that everybody makes is going to have a content creator code. You're asking for a small portion of that to go to the content creator. We don't have voting functionality right now because they believe it should be voted on. Again, so you believe it should have been voted on. You don't have the functionality for so why are you doing it? Don't do it. This feels like something that didn't need to be done now until Origin was going to be released. Can the ecosystem sustain a 1% increase in the marketplace fee for this program? And does this new fee put Axie Marketplace at a level of fees outside the norm for an NFT project? Right. So now he's going on to say, well, actually here, we're charging 5.25% now, but it's in line with everything else. It doesn't matter what any other NFT projects are doing. This feels like a, hey, everyone else is doing it, so we just thought we'd do it. And I'm not trying to diss on Axie at all. I think they're trying to do a lot of the right things. I just feel they're not making smart decisions at smart times. I almost feel like they're trying to make their lives more difficult rather than making their lives a bit easier in the way they communicate and deliver some of these updates. This to me was bad timing. It was a bad decision and could have been handled so much better than it currently was. Personally, I'm sticking with Axie Infinity. I'm not going anywhere, alright? I love what it's done. It's brought me together and got me to know people that I've never known before. But to me, this was a really dumb move. And it wasn't required. So Jiho, Sky Mavis, the team over there, I love what you guys are doing. But get yourselves a round table and bounce this idea around before you throw it out randomly. Think about your timing. Think about the impact. This isn't needed. I highly recommend you just revoke it back and saying we're going to relook at it again and we'll release a content creator code system along with Origin on full release. Not beta, full release. And then you'll be on to a winner. Seriously. Think about it.